The opening match of the IFA Shield kicked off with an intense battle. Both sides came out strong, but it was East Bengal who eventually found their rhythm, breaking through the defense and finishing the game with 4 goals to their name. Looking at the stats, Sreenidi Deccan held their ground in terms of possession, maintaining a healthy 41% against East Bengal's 59%. But beyond keeping the ball, they struggled to make an impact in the attacking third. They failed to register a single shot, while East Bengal dominated across every key metric, from expected goals, XG, and sense impact score, commonly known as XT, to chances created and total shots. The numbers tell a clear story. East Bengal's control wasn't just in possession, it was in purpose. There's also a stark contrast in the PPDA, or passes allowed per defensive action, between the two teams. On average, East Bengal pressed aggressively, allowing only about 8 passes before stepping in to challenge. In comparison, Sreenidi Deccan's press was far less intense, giving East Bengal nearly 19 passes on average before applying defensive pressure. Moving on to the standout performers of the match, it was an all-East Bengal show. The top 5 players of the game were Saul Crespo, Jay Gupta, Miguel Ferreira, Hamid Ahadad, and Bipin Singh, all leading both in performance and match ratings. Starting with Saul Crespo, he played 67 minutes, scoring once with a powerful header from a corner. He also registered a crossing assist and showcased impressive efficiency, 90% passing accuracy and a perfect 100% shooting accuracy. Jay Gupta completed the full 90 minutes and opened the scoring for East Bengal with a close-range finish off a rebound. His passing remained sharp, and he maintained a 50% success rate in both shooting and dribbling, reflecting his involvement on both ends of the pitch. In midfield, Miguel Ferreira was the engine. He controlled possession, dictated tempo, and constantly threatened Sreenidi Deccan's backline with progressive passes and link-up play. The true orchestrator of East Bengal's attacks, Hamid Ahadad put in a solid 75-minute shift, finding the net once from inside the box. His 83% passing accuracy and flawless 100% dribbling success highlight how clinical and composed he was in possession. Finally, Bipin Singh, also on for 75 minutes, terrorized defenders with his pace and deliveries from the wings. 2 of his passes into the box were directly converted into goals, earning him the title of East Bengal's top assist provider of the match. Looking at the passing network for East Bengal, there's a clear sense of structure and intent in their build-up play. The defensive line maintained a solid connection among themselves, ensuring composure at the back. In midfield, jersey number 21, Saul Crespo, acted as the key link between defense and attack, dictating the tempo and distributing passes to control the flow of the game. Meanwhile, Miguel Ferreira, wearing jersey number 8, stood out with the highest passing score, creating passing connections with as many as 9 teammates, a testament to his central role in the team's rhythm. In the first half, East Bengal focused heavily on structured build-up play, keeping the ball moving through the center channels. The right wing was particularly active, often pushing higher up the pitch to stretch Sreenidi Deccan's defensive line. However, in the second half, there was a tactical shift. East Bengal increased their pressing intensity, forcing turnovers high up the field, and started using the full width of the pitch. This wider and more aggressive approach opened up spaces in Sreenidi Deccan's defense, eventually leading to 2 more goals in. The real gap appeared in the final third. East Bengal made 167 passes, including 59 inside the box, while Sreenidi managed just 26 passes and only 9 in the box. This clearly shows East Bengal's superior attacking penetration. The defensive activity field shows a clear difference between the two sides. Sreenidi Deccan made most of their defensive actions deep inside their own penalty area, with very few efforts in the opponent's half. East Bengal, on the other hand, maintained a high defensive line, committing most of their challenges near the halfway line and across the pitch, reflecting their aggressive pressing approach. A similar pattern appears in the interception activity field, where East Bengal recorded interceptions in both halves, frequently regaining possession high up the pitch, a key factor in sustaining their attacking pressure. In the first half passing vector map, East Bengal's build-up covered almost the entire pitch. But they struggled with precision in the final third. Several passes were unsuccessful around the opponent's penalty area. Sreenidi Deccan, meanwhile, had minimal passing activity up front, with only a few incomplete attempts inside East Bengal's box. In the second half, the map tells a different story. East Bengal's passing became sharper and more efficient in the final third, with many more successful connections. This shift highlights how they focused on the quality of their attacks rather than sheer quantity, turning possession into meaningful chances.